Good morning, my dear students. Now, today in the Internet basics, we have to know some points in this. Internet is defined as the millions of computers connected worldwide through some networks. Basically, we are using telephone networks, lines, and cables. You can also relate the term Internet to the telephony networks, and basically, ISPs are there to provide us the services. Means the Internet service providers, they are providing us the services. So for connection, we need some components also. And for connection, we have to connect the wires and the computers with the help of few components, few devices that will be from external sources. Now, this is the point that the internet is defined as the network of millions of computers connected worldwide through telephone lines or cables. It enables us to transfer and receive huge amount of data worldwide. So this is the simple connectivity which we have to understand, and we will follow the set of rules. Means every time whenever we are requesting, whenever we are sending data, it has to be followed. HTTP www will have some protocol, and hypertext transfer protocol will be there for transferring data. HTTPS will be there. So according to our work and the need, protocols are being called automatically, and everything will be trying to be secure if no other person is disturbing the components. Now, internet and its components. Internet, a network of computers, can consist of the two or more computers that can connect and share information. Means in this point, you have to understand this is not the work only of computers. The smartphones which you are having, that is also a computer. Desktop, laptop, or notepad, everything, or idea pad, everything is the computer section, and every device, electronic device which we are using nowadays can be connected through internet, and we can access the data and transfer the data very smoothly and easily. The internet is much a broader network. It is the network of all the networks, few connecting devices such as follows. We are using the internet. This is the big concept, and for accessing data we are using routers, modems, hubs, and many other devices. This is a small diagram in which you can understand that how the peoples, how every person, how every different types of devices are being connected through network. Next is World Wide Web. World Wide Web is commonly known as web, is a way of accessing information over the internet. It contains millions of documents called web pages. Each contains text, graphics, videos, and audios. The web pages which we are accessing, that will hold your information. And every time when you are calling the web pages, HTTP hypertext transfer protocol will be there to secure your data. So HTTP is the very important concept. Whenever we are using any website, we have to use www before the URL. And if you are not using the www word, then browser will itself add www, and it will give you the proper output. Sir Tim Berners-Lee, along with Robert Callaway, invented www in 1990. This you have to know. Sir Tim Berners-Lee is the main person, and this, at least this name you have to remember always. Robert Cleve, if you are remembering this also, it is okay, good, but both have worked together to invent www. How does www works? User can access internet through web browsers. Web browser requests for documents. The web browser requests the internet host server which contain the document. Means when you are using internet, first you have to open web browser. It may be Google Chrome, Firefox, Opera, UC, any, and then you will request to server through URL. So this is done through the machine which you are using. A network protocol controls the flow of model. The protocol used in this exchange is called HTTP. Means when you are giving your login ID and password, it should be secure, and when it is coming from the server to your computer, then it has to be followed with certain rules and regulations so that your data should be safe in that particular transaction. So HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol is being called, and it is used widely to protect our data from unauthorized access. Difference between www and internet, this you have to understand. First, I'm going to discuss internet with you. It is defined as the network of networks. Means all the networks are connected through small networks. This is called internet. It offers various services such as email, chatting, forums, database access, telnet, FTP. Many services are there. For all the services you have to use internet. It works independently, means it is not dependent on www. It uses common communication standards, means for every time whenever you are sending request and you are receiving the data, it will follow the common uh, transfer and receiving protocol. It is administered by IP, means Internet Protocol. In, in another hand, www, it is a set of programs, standard and protocols which governs the manner of creating and displaying multimedia. How your data will be displayed, how it will come to your computer. These things will be managed by www. It is a service available over internet. Means if internet is not there, then www will nothing be there. It is the part of internet. Without internet it can't work. It is hyperlinked and continuous network of data. Means whenever you are using www, it will give you some websites lists, and you have to go through this and that. You can click here and there, and it will be linked all together to show you the data. It is managed by HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Means every time when you are searching data, you are sending request, it is coming to you. So every time it is connected through HTTP Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Now, few terms which we must know, internet terminologies are: first thing, server. Server is a program that runs on machine and meant to provide services to the machine connected to it. It accepts the request which come to it from client. Server processes and it back to the client by following HTTP protocol. Very simple it is. Whenever client is sending some request, it will go to the server, and after processing, it will send back the data to the client. You can understand this with the help of this diagram. This is the machine which we are using. Let's an example. This is laptop, this is mobile phone, this is desktop. All these are clients. All these can access the internet, and all these may request some information through internet, and it will go to the server, and server will respond according to the request of the client. Now, what is client? A client is a computer which uses a network to access a remote service from the server. It carries out user's client request to the server and display the request sent by the server. The client is known as the node. This is the same thing. All these are clients. It will send request to the server, and server will give the information back to the clients, and clients will show you. So this is client. Web client. A web client is an application, for example Internet Explorer, Mozilla, Chrome, running on the local device that request the user service providers. The web browsers which you are using, that will act as you in your machine. How will you interact through internet? You have to use these browsers, and browser will take your data, and it will request to the server, and server will respond. So the application which you are using, that is called web client. You can see this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. All these are clients, and whenever you are searching any data, you have to start your web browser. So that is web client. Now the web browsers which you are using, it is the common application software which you are using to access internet and world wide web. So a few names, common names I'm giving here: Opera, Chrome, Safari, Mozilla, Internet, and Microsoft Edge. There are more than 1,000 web browsers are available, but we are not having that much space in our computer also to install all this. So if anybody is good and it is fulfilling your requirements, then you are using that particular web browser. Web page and website. This is a very common thing. A web page is a document commonly written in HTML that hosted on the internet. This is a single page which will have one homogeneous information, and this will be the single page only which will show you our internet. But a website is a collection of publicly accessible interlinked web pages containing related information located under single domain name. Means it is a group of web pages. If you are opening in a website, it will be shown to you several web pages, and you can go through the many different web pages also. So it is a complete information regarding that topic. Domain name. It is a unique name given to each website URL. Means like gmail.com. So this name we can remember. Yahoo.com. This name we can remember. So this is the common name given to the website. Now URL. The uniform resource locator defines the global address. Let's an example, gmail.com. This is the global address. Whenever from anywhere, from any device you are accessing the gmail.com, you will get the same web page every time. And yahoo.com, it will show you the same web page every time. So this is called the domain name. Now few homework I am giving to you. The differentiate between web server and server. As I have discussed with you now, you have to write at least three points in difference: web server and server. Then the next question: what is blog, blogger, and blogging? This you have to write in your own words. The blog, blogger, and blogging. You will write at least for every topic at least 20 words, and you will cite some examples also. Thank you, students, and complete your work and read the lesson. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.